Hello my dear beautiful bastards and welcome back to the world of Middle-earth Shadow of War. The latest IGN video where they talked about gear and the expanded RPG system is actually very decent and lets us have a pretty good idea of how enlarged the game really is, so make sure to check it out if you haven't already. I'd like to talk a bit about the RPG system and a bit regarding the orc tribes and environments in the game. As we can see here, we can have white common items, orange epic items and purple legendary items. Each item will have a set of attributes, some of which will be locked behind challenges. This is a new mechanic that promotes the usage of the particular item in a specific way to make it stronger. It is pretty clear that the challenge is somewhat linked to both the weapon and the ability that you will unlock. However, this particular challenge is a bit odd, because it specifies an orc level 60 or higher as a target, and as we know the orcs will be limited to level 60, so what can go higher than that? Some sort of super orc? Nazgul? Smeagol? But anyway, after unlocking the ability, currency will need to be spent in order to upgrade the gear. We haven't heard much about the currency, but I believe the regular Mirian coins can be obtained in the game by leveling up or destroying gear, while the golden coins seem to be some sort of a premium currency. Maybe special challenges or time trials will need to be completed to get it, or you can simply buy them with cash money. Similar thing applies to gems. Coins will be needed to unlock gem slots. Once unlocked, it will be possible to use one of three types of gems: potency, vitality, and wealth. My guess is that potency deals with damage, as we obviously already know, so it's not a guess, vitality with health or resistance, and wealth with focus or wraith-related abilities. We can see 5 quality levels of gems, first one being regular and second one being carved. We don't know what the names of the later ones are, but they are probably fancy and sound expensive. It is also likely that the higher quality gems simply increase the percentage of the same bonus, rather than giving another one, because the regular warrior gem is just a weaker version of the carved one. It seems obvious that mixing different types of gems isn't possible, but combining the same types is. I assume they need to be of the same quality as well, so carved warrior gem can be stacked 3 times to get all 3 bonuses. When it comes to the additional bonuses to gear, different sets will also matter. Collecting items from a specific set will unlock even more bonuses, so striving to collect the best armor set will result with abilities worthy of the gods. Imagine having an armor set that drastically increases your damage output, and then you collect several legendary warrior gems and combine them with the slots for the set. You can end up with no focus, stealth or gear, but with insane amounts of damage. Furthermore, every piece of gear is different. Even if the weapon has the same stats, it won't look the same. That sounds very cool if you ask me, because the game is going to have much more longevity, since everyone will want to test out different combinations of weapons, sets, gems and skills. I can already see the clickbait in my mind: how to get the most glorious, most amazing gear ever. But really, the expansion of the RPG system seems very extensive, and you can expect to find out some mind-exploding information regarding online interactivity between players that will prevent boredom even further, so stay tuned for that. In other news, there was an article on IGN where they talked to the developers regarding the orcs and armies. They mentioned a lot of things that we already know, but there have been a few things that caught my eye. Apparently, the tribe that runs a specific region doesn't just change the landscape, it also changes the time of day and weather. It was mentioned that the Mordor tribe will have a clear sky with sun, because it shows the shine of the gold that they stole, because Marauders are thieving bastards. On the other hand, the Mystic tribe will likely have gloomy weather. When it comes to the orcs themselves, they mentioned that each tribe will have their own class weapon, but a special tribe weapon as well. So I assume that the entire game has a specific amount of orcish weapons, and their visual appearance as well as bonuses change depending on the tribe, while each tribe also has one weapon unique to them. This will force the player to adapt every time they enter a region with a new type of tribe, which is also a great way to prevent boredom. Another boredom prevention seemed to be the locations. Shadow of Mordor had one type of scenery that easily got annoying, but in Shadow of War the same scenery has been expanded to snowy areas with a city that's so high up in the mountains it's basically in the clouds, and the temperature temperate island. Going from a war-torn land of gloom to a beautiful temperate island seems odd, but luckily there will be orcs to kill, so that oddness will fade. Also imagine retaking the island fortress from the Marauders that use beautiful weather and placing an overlord that makes the entire region look like shit, say the Savages. I'm curious to find out the differences, especially in such an unusual setting. We will discuss these things in detail as we get more information, possibly from the developer streams. I am looking forward to seeing what will be discussed this Friday, so make sure to leave questions and general comments about what interests you regarding the game. I will likely be able to get answers for all of it, sooner or later. Thanks for watching, and remember that the gods are here to guide us to glory. This game will be that glory. I have been Petard, your glorious lord, and may the blessings of Petardia eternally touch your butt.